Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Roarin River Flow is a board game based on the Good Dinosaur Pixar movie. What you're going to have here is the 4 dinosaurs working together to get down the river before it overtakes them and I guess kills them, drowns them, or just gets them wet. And you're racing to the end. It's a cooperative game, so you need everybody there. If one person gets hit by the wave, everyone loses. So it's a really good little kids game. I mean, you're just really kind of moving down. You're spinning a spinner, and you're moving down there. You have these little wild card tokens you can pick up to move people and help each other out. Not a whole lot to it. At most, this is a spin and move. Doesn't really bring you into the universe very much. Some of the characters I don't even remember from the movie. It wasn't a very great movie. So this is one I'm probably going to go ahead and pass on by in Purge. If the IP doesn't really fit for you, then the spin and move. There's a spin and move pretty much for every IP on the planet, at least the big ones, Disney's, Pixar's, DreamWorks, etc. So you pick your IP, then you got your spin and move game. Good Dinosaur is not going to hold up. This will be a Purge. Here's the mass market game, the Good Dinosaur Roarin River. Escape the rapids in the ever-changing game. This is going to be a mass market game. You can see inside they kind of went for some kind of insert here. You're going to get these stand-ups. There's going to be 4 of them that come of the different dinosaurs. And here is Arlo, the main cast. So I don't know if your kids are going to argue about who is who. Most people probably want to be Arlo, but there are 4 options. You're going to get a few little chits that will be used in the game. A rulebook, which we'll take a look at in a few. And this is going to be your spinner, which is going to go right over the page, and this will be where you end it. Now, these are very beautiful pieces, believe it or not. These are very high-quality cardboard, very colorful and very nice. And I got to say, the components are actually pretty darn good for a mass market game. Excellent job here. Here's the rule book, or should I say rule page. This is plenty of pictures and colors. Going to have setup down here. And this is going to be the instructions for setup with a picture. And on your turn, what you're going to do. And it kind of goes through the whole game. Very, very simple. You can probably read this in a minute or two. Be ready to play. The game is super simple. And the kids will definitely be able to play this one on their own. Good job with the rules. When you set the game up, you're going to take the little mountain piece and set it up out of the way. You're going to take the remainder of these pieces and just give them a little shuffle so things don't come out in order. And you're going to take your spinner part here and your starting space, and it will kind of, sort of, maybe, kind of slide right in the back here based on the number of players, 2, 3, or 4, however many. You can see this little line right here where you're trying to get it to line up perfectly. And once you do, you are ready to play. Everybody will pick which person they want to be, play them on their starting spots, and then you're ready to go. What we normally do is just take this, put it aside, and we pull it back out when we are ready. What you're going to do on a turn is very simple. Let's say Arlo is going first, and we're playing a 4-player game. You hold this down so it doesn't slip, and you look. In this case, he got a purple, so he would move to the next purple spot. There isn't one, it's only a blue, so you would take a new location. It's not going to fit that way. They only fit a certain way, and you move to the next available purple slot. So then the next person would go on their turn, and they would get a blue. He would go to the next blue spot, just like that. So think of Candyland with a spinner. Only interesting part is if you land here on the 1 or the 2, if you can look over here, you can move up one of these spots, getting ever closer to where they're going to go. So then the 4th person will go. It would also move up another slot there. And basically, if this ever overrides one of the players, if it ever goes up and overruns somebody, then everybody will lose. Another little caveat is, let's say this guy's on green and this guy rolled a green. It was his turn. He can't share the same space, so he would skip him and go to the next available green. So it's a spin and move with this thing that's kind of randomly going up. Now, if you go through all the boards and you finally get to the end of it, this would obviously be a short one. You'd be a lot more boards involved. Then you're just looking to get all of the players directly to the top. And if so, you win the game. The only other little caveat to the game that you're going to have are these little pieces right here. If you're going to land on these, you would gain one of these little chits. Now, the trick to this is when you're getting most of these spots, they're not directly in your path. As you're looking here, the shorter route to the exit would be here. But if you want to cross across the center and kind of press your luck or try to get across there to get this, this can be a valuable piece. When you play this, you can call out a number and anybody can move to that location when it's your turn. So let's say you're getting up here and somebody's really darn close, like right here, and the waterfall is getting really, really close to him where it's coming close. What Arlo can do on his turn is play this, move his friend, and say purple. Well, he can't hit the purple because Arlo's there, so he would actually move all the way up there. He would move all the way up to the top, which can save quite a bit of distance. So this is the little bit of strategy there is in the game. The younger players will be able to utilize these pieces. You know, do they want to take the risk to try to get it in most cases, and then when they spend it, obviously it's optimal if somebody's on a spot, you can move up really far distance, but the little ones figuring that out is part of the fun. So that's how you play. If you get all the players up here to the winning position, you win the game. Who should buy this game? I'm going to pretty much recommend this for fans of The Good Dinosaur. If you have younger kids who really like that movie and want to play as Arlo and his friends, then they can spin and move their way as a cooperative game. And it does have that a little bit different where in these mass market games in the past, you would be competing against your friends, which didn't make sense in the movie. At least this one they made it cooperative. There are some interesting decisions, or at least one, where you get that chit and kids always want to use it on themselves, but now they got to learn to help their friends. It's a pretty good message. Otherwise, this is just for Good Dinosaur fans and very, very small children. It's going to be a purge for us as the movie didn't resonate with us. There's no reason to have a spin and move based on this game. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing.